goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. James Harden trying to cash in. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Throws it up. That'll get out of bounds off of Irving. Harden. James Harden. 2 for 2. That's what you want. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by possessions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Deep 2 there. Won't go. The follow won't go either to Harden. Lets it fly from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. Durant with the basketball up top. Down 6. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. Kyrie across the timeline. Now down 6. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Out of bounds the call. Off Kevin Love. Irving. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Irving with the basketball. 5-point game. Knocked loose. Knicks have it. Harden. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Runner's good there.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. On a pass stolen by the Knicks. Deep left corner. Nice pass to set things up. And he buries it.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. So the Nets hold on to the possession. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Durant. Knicks come away with it. Tosses. To Durant. Yes, and a foul. They'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Smith gets it in the right corner. Beyond the arc for three. And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down 5.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Durant. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Passed it off. That's going to be out of bounds. Smith the last to touch. Time to shuffle things up. Durant across the timeline. Margins 8. Oh, nice find for the basket.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Smith to Harden. Harden. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Harden to Gortat. Great feed. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Knocked loose. Knicks have it. There's the toss. Flushes down the... Slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Smith to Marcus Morris. For 3. His first effort, off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Kevin Durant. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Dennis Smith Jr. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. Smith the last to touch. It'll stay Brooklyn basketball. And that's going to get out of bounds. So the Nets hold on to the possession. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books here in game number 5. Back with more after this. It's the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Knocked loose. Kyrie with the rock. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Here's Irving into the front court. Trailing by 10. Payton into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Harden looking for his man. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. To Hollis Jefferson. Knicks come away with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Harden. Offensive rebound to Payton. Harden. Down low for Gibson. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. To Irving. Second effort. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Shot for James Harden. Add 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
That's out. Last touch by Taj Gibson. New blood coming in for both sides. Dinwiddie into the front court. They find themselves down 10. Gibson with a shot. That won't fall.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Unable to connect on the free throw. Dinwiddie with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Knicks have it. Payton has a look. Count the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
KD with the rock. Knocked loose. Durant, guarded by Taj Gibson. They've recovered it. To Payton. Sets him up. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Durant with the basketball up top. 14-point deficit. And a 2. Counted at the rim for DeAndre Jordan.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Fires the 3, misfired, and a putback slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.